Okay, so we'll start our demo. And I think Pradeep, Ram, and Kantashri has been attended yesterday also. Thank you so much for joining. And yes, so basically, so let me share the screen. Okay. So basically, in the previous sessions, we used to learn about what is data and what are the prerequisites it is required, and what are the industries they are looking for the data analyst, and what are the expertise they are looking for, and how the data flows into the business and data architecture, and the difference between all the data professionals we have been learnt in last 2 days of demo sessions. And today we will understand what is the curriculum we are following and how it is helpful for the beginner, entry level, and also for the experienced one. Okay. So now we'll start with a question asked by Pranita, right? So Pranita, you have been asked the question like how this data analyst going to be helpful for an experienced or a fresher to secure a job, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, basically here what happens, as you told, you are a DevOps engineer and you also do the analytics over there by using the monitoring tool called Prometheus and Grafana, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, in a similar way, in the DevOps domain, there is a Prometheus and Grafana where you do the analytics. But whereas it comes to the different industries, like healthcare sector or non-IT sector or IT in the like e-commerce, retail, and also the production-based company, the product-based company, what they do is they will be having the millions of data which is flowing to them throughout the world in a daily basis. So for that, what they are seeking is they are seeking someone with the programming language skills along with the visualization with on-premises and cloud environment. So basically, we know that we are having of three cloud providers: AWS, GCP, and Azure. So in all those cloud providers, there is a dedicated services called as the cloud analytical services. When it comes to the AWS, you might have observed the analytical services of AWS. We do have AWS Glue, Athena, Redshift, AWS QuickSight for visualizations, and also sometimes some organization prefer data analysts to learn the Prometheus and Grafana as well. Okay, it depends on the tools what they are using. That familiarity with the tools is very important for a individual to secure a job. Now you search, there is a huge demand for DevOps engineer in the current market, and it may go down some days seasonal wise. Openings for DevOps, openings for data analyst, openings for machine learning, openings for AI developers and AI ML. So these are 2025 and 2026 and 2027. These are the domains where there is a high rate of job opportunity for the skilled persons. Now I'm talking about the reality. Now when it comes to the real time scenario, so what happens is if I take an interview for other candidates in my organization, so what happens, I will be evaluating a person who has all, like all the tools, at least a basic knowledge, so that if anything trained in the organizations, he'll be able to digest that. So in the similar way, so now it is a added benefits for you, Pranita, if you are looking for a career change or anything like that. You are already in the DevOps domain, correct? So now, data analyst and a data engineer and data scientist is the thing you have to understand. Before that, I just wanted to opt you the suggestions that what will be the good for you. Okay, so machine. learning life cycle. So here just see this diagram. So here what it says. So here this is the diagram of machine learning, right? So what is basically machine learning? So where it starts with the life cycle only, it starts with the data. Okay, so without data, no organization survives, and without any proper management or proper collections of data, storing it, so no businesses are there, right? So now whether it is IT or non-IT, whatever it might be, so proper gathering of the data is very important. Data collection, suppose as soon as we log into any device, it asks for the user's details. Either it is a contact information, either it is an email address, either it is address, full name, everything, correct? And as soon as you apply for the job, see, you apply, so you are in India, you may in USA, you may it in Europe, you might in any other different countries. So now you are applying for a job. I think daily you provide your personal data with your resume, contact number, address, about your biodata, every details. That is your data. You are providing it to the different companies, correct? Different companies through the job applications. Now that is called as a data, where we get a data in one such a form. Like this is called as HR analytics. Okay, so you will be having the data with you now. What you will do? So the thing is, there is a data protection, as we discussed like in the last session. There is a GDPR from the Europe. So it says that within the Europe I can use the country people's data, okay, to promote anything or to do anything. So because marketing, we need some data, right? To do for any business, the marketing, we require data. So this is how the data is booming now. The scenario is the marketing to increase the sales, to increase the branding, to increase the workflow. These are all the things which is happening in the real time. uh, when it comes to the job opportunities, there are a lot of job opportunities in India and also in US and Europe and Germany. There is a lot of opportunity for the data analyst and data scientist and engineer nowadays. So these are the things. And again, you see here what are the steps in the machine learning. So basically, machine learners are nothing but, here's a data scientist who deals with the algorithm, who deals with the machine learning libraries, and who test the models, and and deploy with the CI/CD pipelines with the data. So this is what the architecture and the life cycle of the machine learners, the data scientists, would be. So it starts from data gathering, data preparation, data wrangling. So what is data wrangling? The word gather, it's mean data collections. Preparations means we clean the data. And what about this wrangling? Wrangling is a process of making the data in a state that it will be helpful for the analysis. Okay, preparing is nothing but cleaning. Okay, and again analysis, EDA. EDA is nothing but exploratory data analysis. So and this train model. So train model is nothing but here we will be having the train model, in the sense we'll be applying the statistics like correlations, regressions, hypothesis, to identify the thinner layer of the data, where how the flow it goes, correct? So you may see there is a lot of analytics on the data domain. So there is a sports analytics. So nowadays the sports analytics for the crickets are more demand. So not now, so it's from the beginning of the campaigns. We do have the analytics for the the sports. They do bid, they earn money, and they bid for everything. How it depends on the analytical decisions making, right? So and whatever we make, that will be deploying in the real time. So in the sense, automatic deployment by writing the Python automations code, we used to do that. So this is all about the end-to-end machine learning life cycles. right? So this is all about this, and there is a huge demand for data scientists, data engineer as well, and analyst as well. Basically, analyst will be preferred for the job switchers and the freshers, right? So anyway, you do have a cloud experience and you worked in the DevOps domain. So then I would like to prefer you to enhance the knowledge into the data gathering, preparations, and wrangling. Upon that, you have to work on the machine learning libraries. How does it work and how to write the CI/CD pipelines on that. So I think you have been done with the CI/CD, with the GitHub Actions or Jenkins, in what you have been expertised with.
Jenkins. I mean, we use
Jenkins.
GitHub, but not for this. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So I think now in the CI/CD, I think GitHub Actions are on trend now. So everyone are opting for that in this trend actually, like from past 4 to 5 months. They're
Oh,
opting for a more candidate who are experienced and certified with GitHub Actions so that it can be integrated easily with our repositories, and the workflow would be more easier compared to the Jenkins. That is the main reason for that. And now this is entirely related to the cloud half, and the cloud is on premises.
So we need to have a Python programming language also we need to learn, or how is it?
Yes, you have to learn the programming language
But for
till
data
intermediate
analytics,
level.
we don't need any programming, right? It is kind of like a data gathering, and I mean, we are using visualization tools and all. This is to represent the data in a visual form, right? So why we
No.
need CI/CD
Yeah.
and why we need here programming language?
Yeah, that is because the question asked by Fatima. So it is for data science is talking about. For that, a workflow for machine learning, it's required for the deployment and all. So we require the programming language.
Yeah, for deployment also, why we need data analytics to deploy through CI/CD? Because we are already providing using visualization tool like Power BI or Tableau or something like that
Yeah,
to represent.
but still, see, here what happens. So whenever you are doing it in a visualizations form, so one thing you have to make sure that automations are fixed for your dashboard.
Mhm.
Because daily you can't go see there is a scheduled refresh. Data will be dumped into your site on a regularly. So suppose you see you work for Walmart, you work for Amazon, you work for Flipkart, any product based or retail based like Target companies like that, so on. So if you are working for that company, see customers, the flow are more because the brand has been created by default. Every customer go and visit their site and they provide their informations. The sales will be more and the sales or data will be more huge. And now you have to understand the behavior of the patterns of the customers on what, suppose you'll be given the assignment or a questions that only find out in the region of Alaska or California about the behavior of the customers. And now today is date like 20th of August, and 21st I may get like 1,000 to 2,000 of customers who joined to the community of the purchasing, and I got
Yes, I
increased.
do understand, but that everything will store in the database itself, right? So why we have to still push through CI/CD? Because
See,
we are
in the
using
database,
some kind of database, so which will be used by other applications, right? So we are calling that database, right? So what is the
this
purpose? We
CI/CD,
need
yeah.
to every day we need to run this CI/CD pipelines to update the data or something because it's already been updated. Database, it's kind of a like whenever any banking system or something, if any new user joins or something like that, so already that information, piece of information will be there under the database, right?
But it
So
will be not in the database that always it is in a structure format. There is a cases that there is a missing data. So even that also you have
no,
to check
missing
with
data
the
is something different, but we can say like missing data if in that case the customer or the employer is not doing his job correctly. So why we have to gather the missing data? How you know that the missing data can be identified. I may not know the personal details of yours, right? So how we can identify if missing means missing, even though in the structured data also it might be not there, right?
Sorry. So here, what is the questions you are asking? In the sense, I little get confused with your question. So
No, no,
here we
no,
are
it's
discussing
not.
about the life
What I mean
cycle
to
of
say,
machine learning. So now,
what
do
I
we
mean to say, if we
CI/CD,
have the
by
database,
okay, we
why
have the
we have
database.
to, yeah, why we have to again update manually every day using CI/CD pipeline? So database is kind of a storage where it stores each and every information. If a new joinee or if a new employer, if a whatever it is, HR system or banking system or supply chain or asset, whatever it is. So you directly feed in the database only using some.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, why we have to use CI/CD pipeline to update each and every time? That is what my question like.
Okay. Yeah, basically, what is CI and what is CD? Basically, CI means continuous integration, CD means continuous deployment, correct? So now, if in case database has some data upgraded, okay, so you can't go and always do the same changes. So here we are having with ETL tool also. You can make a comparison of CI CD to the ETL because it comes to our domain. Okay, CI CD, the deployment, it goes with testing and all. So here when it comes to the CI CD for the data domain, how does it work? So it will be working in the form of C. The question is, why do we need to use the CI CD in the daily basis when we are having with the visualizations tool? It
Not
depends one.
visualization tools. What I mean to say, the database will be up to
Okay.
date, right? So even if you run through CI/CD pipeline, if I am running tomorrow also, the database will be fixed actually. So every
Yeah.
time the database will be updated
No,
frequently
no, no,
when
no,
any
no,
new
no, no.
employer
It will
joins or
be
something.
upgraded only due to the CI/CD. So we have to keep the pipelines ready with the ETL, and we have to transform the data. And this is similar to the CI/CD principles only. It is called as a data twist, we call it as. So here what happens? CI means ETL. We will be writing the scripts for the data warehouse. Every injections in
Yeah,
the
I
CI
do understand. See,
domain
example
will
for
the
Java.
data warehouse
So when
only.
we are releasing a new set of code and
Mhm.
or something like that,
Sorry,
right?
voice is breaking.
No, what I mean to say, suppose if any JavaScript or if any Java programming language, if we are updating in the application, so we will
Mhm.
push the script or program using CI/CD pipeline. That is understandable. But here,
Yes.
the database itself, it is up to
Mm-hmm.
date. Why I have to use CI/CD pipeline in this? Even they can call directly the database to visualize the data and all, right? So why
Can
we
be
have
done. Yeah,
all?
that can be done. Yes. That this is also another way. So suppose you see here. So now the database has some changes in the sense the data engineer has an ETL tool called Informatica and AWS Glue. And also what we make, so we will be run the CI run test. Does the query whatever we have fixed in the backend, does it is running successfully or not? And does the row counts are matching to the expected value? Or else we will be adding the duplicate IDs are there or not. We'll be testing that. Okay, so that is integrations what we make. So if the test is passed, okay, so then it will deploys to the ETL pipeline and to the productions of the data warehouse directly. And then once it is put to the database, then only we will be using that to the deployment of the visualizations. We'll take it out for the next process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in this case, we have to learn ETL also, is it? In a data analyst as
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah. Yeah, here we are
So
learning.
ETL is part of this curriculum or
Yes, so
I
here
mean
we do
course,
have it. Yeah. So here you
but
can see in the Power
or
BI, there is a ETL tool which is integrated for the data preparations. So
but
here,
ETL is again some other product, right? So we
no,
need
no,
to
no, no.
integrate.
We are
Uh,
learning that with the Microsoft tool only, that is which is
okay,
integrated inside the Power BI, also in the Excel.
okay.
Right, and also one AWS cloud ETL, that is AWS glue, so which helps us to automate the task. We'll be learning this one. So and also we do have here Kinesis, AWS RDS and data pipelines, as I told you this one, and also the QuickSight used for the visualizations, and Redshift is a database. Athena is a place where we write the query to fetch the data from the data warehouse. And also we are learning along with the EMR, we are learning S3 buckets and IAM, because the role based, the policies are very important to understand. So these are the some concepts we are taken the choosing the services in the AWS, which is very necessary to know for the freshers, and also to the job switchers. And apart
So
from
this
that,
is
the
specific.
Excel. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Tell.
Yeah. So in the Excel, so this data analytics means we understood that converting the raw data into the meaningful insight. See, once the data is assigned, so it is very difficult for us to make the patterns in the visualizations, like initially. So what happens, we have to understand every aspects and every, the flow, how the modeling does. So suppose imagine you are having with the 10 tables of data, and you have to build the relationship between one to another, so that you can create a columnar relationship and cardinality relationship with all those things, right? So that once you want to connect with table 1 to table 10, so that it will be easy for you to analyze, what is the relationship between the tables we are having. So this is how it happens. And now, what are the tools will be covered? So, from the Excel, it starts with the installation process, and these are the syllabus what we are following. And advanced functions, data and text functions, data handling, right? And summarizing, and how to create an interactive dashboard via Excel. Okay, so these are the major points. And here how we are connecting to the Power Query, it is nothing but ETL tool. And here we are having with Power Pivot, which means 365 is the latest version of the Excel, what in the current market is. So it is a paid version. If you are like supposed to practice with the paid versions, you can subscribe for that. I think the subscription for that particular Excel 365 would be like 3,000 per year, I guess. It might be very here and there the amounts. So this is INR price, right? So this is all about the Excel. And when it comes to the SQL, so here when it comes to the domain of data analytics, so here you'll be not using the the development side of the development side of the development side of the SQL. So here we have to learn only how to fetch the data from the databases, like writing the queries, and how to fetch the data from the different warehouses. So these are the one of the thing, and how to create a joins, and how to create a stored procedures, and how to make, like, we do have joins, and what are the alternative ways we can use, or that is union and intersections and subqueries, we can use it for to fetch the data with the big queries, right? So and what is triggers and how does it work, so this is very important. And when it comes to the visualizations, we are opting here for Power BI. And the Power BI, every component, how to do the visualizations, and how the hierarchy tree works, and how the schema and star relationship works over here, and how to do the modeling of the data, and how the Power Query editor filters it, and how to add the slicers, every data here we have to work on and how the data expressions works here, that is DAX, which is very important for the calculation purpose. Okay. And see, one thing you imagine, so what are the tools we are learning? Every tools is used for data cleaning and visualizations purpose only. So we are using in a different method in a different way. Why? Because every organizations are not used up with Excel sometimes. They use minimal of usage of the Excel and they prefer the candidates to be more proficient with Python programming language for data cleaning. Correct. And some people will choose for a Python with AI tool, any AI tool, and some organizations prefers Tableau as a visualizations, and some prefers as a cloud analytics like Glue,
We
Kine.
can tackle this in that case because we cannot keep on learning each and everything, right? So how we can tackle at least because here you are covering AWS. So how about Azure and GCP? So
Yes,
because data can be also, analyst using GCP or data factory like Azure and all.
yes.
So how we can tackle this? Suppose if you are joining I mean, uh, expecting a
But
new job or something like that, how we can
yeah,
tackle?
yes, so here in this curriculum we have designed this one. So if you want to crack that, obviously there is no other option and there is no other shortcut. We have to make our time for reading that cloud providers also to get an opportunity. So there is no other opportunity apart from that. So here, yeah.
So is it possible for you to cover at least to show some integrations, how it works and all, so that at least we will not be ended up only with AWS. At least we can
Mm-hmm.
have some insights about that
Yes.
Azure as well as GCP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Like once the syllabus part is done, so like 45 to 60 days is our duration. Once it is done, so if time permits, I'll be showing you with the overview of that cloud platforms as well, like GCP and Azure. So we can like go through with the overview of that both the cloud providers.
Okay.
And here, when it comes to the Python programming language, so no need to learn in deep every algorithms and every thing inside the Python programming language. So it's enough to learn the intermediate level and the four libraries which are very important. That is Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. So these four libraries you can learn it, in a very advanced way. So only this can give the weightage to your resume. Okay, so because one difference I just wanted to tell you, so in the Excel, whatever you are doing, so it doesn't support more than 10,000 data to clean in one go. Okay, it throws you an error, it throws the hanging, delay, everything happens in the Excel actually. So that's why, so now every organizations are opting for cloud providers or else the programming language, the Python Pandas library, so that we can make cleaning very easily. So this can be integrated with statistics, mathematics, and all kind of required resources, whatever we want for the cleaning, right? So everything can be done in these four libraries: visualizations, cleaning, calculations, manipulations, everything. So these four are very important libraries in the programming language. It is important that, so to become a expertise in that, these are the basic concepts we have to understand. Okay. So, and when it comes to the ChatGPT, so ChatGPT is nothing but it is already integrated with the GPT-5 now. So the version has been updated, and there are a lot of competitive tool for AI. Okay, so we have to learn writing the prompt engineering in that. So I'll be covering this, how we can integrate the chat GPT for our all the tools to come up with the effective ideas in it. So this is what we have to learn,
So prompt
right?
engineering means it covers everything or only ChatGPT out of it?
No, here I'll be using Julie's AI in between the sessions. I show you with the deep seeker, I'll show you with the black box, copilot. and Gemini. So, and there are a lot of other AIs also. If you come up with new AI tools, so we can start integrating that as well. Not an issue.
How about agent AI? Agents also is part of this, or
Here we are covering with the prompt engineering, so not with
oh,
agent. Yeah.
okay.
So agent, it takes little time. So in 45 to 60 days, it will be like, difficult to cover with that. So we are planned for this syllabus actually.
The prompt engine, prompt source, everything will be there in this, is it?
Yes, yes.
How about Prometheus?
Sorry?
Prometheus.
No, no, no. It is not covered over here.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Thank you, ma'am. So others, Kantashri, Mohammed, Pradeep, and Nisar, Pranita, and Ram Suma. So do you have any other questions?
Ma'am, I have a question about the data analytics course. There is
Mm-hmm.
also mentioned GIT. What is GIT? No, no.
Where is it?
Git, that is Git.
Git.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Git and GitHub. So it is version
Okay.
control
Okay.
system to save our all the source code and to have a collaboration between the team. So we'll be using that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so we will, you know,
And how much time we will cover this course? So
yeah,
what is the
it's
maximum time?
45 to 60 days. 2 months.
45 to 6.
Yeah, two
Okay.
months. And the
Is it
session
possible to
would be,
we will cover all the things in all the content and all the
uh,
criteria?
yes, we do have all the, documentations which is already there. So we will be providing, and we have already planned and we have implemented the sessions in 60 days already. So we can take up like, the sessions would take like depends on the topic. So Monday to Friday will be the sessions, and it may drag up to 1 hour 30 minutes also some days. So it will be covered as soon as possible. If you give your availability in the weekends also, we can take up a weekend classes and cover it as soon as possible with the more extensive way.
Okay, sure. No problem.
Yes.
And one more thing, are there any license tools we need to purchase, or all are freebies?
So here one is Excel 365. If you wanna purchase that one, you can, or else if you have a latest version of the Excel 2024 or 2021, that would be great for the practice.
Oh, okay.
Apart from
Okay.
that, everything is open source only. We can learn it.
Okay. And how about like after this course, like what we can expect as, I mean, how I can show like how many years of experience I can show, and what can be the base salary like of like suppose if the client is using same set of applications or tools or something like that. So what level we can expect the salary?
So, according to your current salary, if you are experienced one, so it will be on 30%. But if they are having with the budget, you can ask them according to your performance and the skills. So you can reach out to that extent, not an issue. And when it comes to the projects over here, we are covering 4 to 5 projects in this, so that you can opt for any of the project, right? You can showcase that in your resume and then you can add it accordingly.
Okay. But salary can be expected like between 8 to 15, or how is it
Yeah,
based
yeah,
on
yeah.
experience?
So here the scaling starts for the analyst from 6 for entry level. In the sense, zero experience, it starts with 6 LPA. And for 3 to 4, it goes up to 8 to 15, 12. So it depends on the company standards and the budget, but I can rate 8 to 15. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So yes, then. So I'll just stop screen sharing. Okay, then. So if you all doesn't have any doubt, so hi Suma. So Suma is a new joinee.
Hi, Eshwari.
Yeah, hi. Can I have your quick introduction, Suma?
Yeah, this is Suma here. I have 3 years of experience as a Java developer,
Okay.
but I'm looking for a data side now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
I have a plan to become data analyst and data engineer. Then I want to go for data science.
Okay, Sima. Yes. So, hope you have listened the demo sessions. If you haven't, just contact the management. They'll give you like from past 3 days we are running with the demo class. They'll be providing you the recorded videos. Go through it, and tomorrow also we'll be having a demo class. Please do attend demo at 8 a.m. sharp. And we have here Prithvi. Hi, Prithvi there.
The same link will be work for tomorrow's class.
Yes, exactly the same link.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you, Suma. And thank you, Pranita. Thank you, Pradeep, Ram, Kantashri, and
Ishwari, one
Mohammed.
more thing actually. So actual classes from when it will start actually? So
It's from Monday. Actually,
on
it's from
Monday.
Monday. Yeah, it's
Okay.
supposed to start from Friday. So we'll be
Mm-hmm.
resuming that anyway from Monday.
Okay. Okay. So the timings will be 8 to 9, right?
Exact.
Okay. So continuous 60 days. This will be the same time.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Suma, and Ahmed. It was nice talking to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.